Now, here's a great idea. I'll just pretend that I'm talking on the phone and I'll ramble all my insights from the bench. That is quite possibly one of the best ideas so far in my life that I have ever come up with. As I have described many times before in my videos and elsewhere, I spend a lot of time at this cute little bench in a cute little park in my cute little neighborhood in my cute little city. So who cares? I don't care if anybody cares. It doesn't really matter too much to me. However, I am going to keep making these videos because I feel inspired to. I enjoy it. It's a bit of a therapeutic process for me. So who am I anyways? Well, I'm Mr. Lifestyle, of course. I'm actually a lot of things to a lot of different people. The favorite of my many identities, or hats, is that of a musician. I pride myself on my guitar work. That is where most of my creative energy goes these days. I spend a lot of time recording and composing and editing my videos also. Right now, briefly, I considered going into greater detail about my many identities, but I have a lot of the same roles that many people do. I'm somebody's son, brother, boyfriend, etc. Anyways, the point of this and where I want to go with this particular recording today is that I have decided to give myself permission to just ramble on from my bench. You know, it's my bench. You can decide if it's interesting or not, and you can decide if there's any value or wisdom in it. But I already get value, and it is a platform from which I can effectively evaluate my thoughts and creative ideas. So I'm going to keep doing it. It works. I have fun. It helps me. It's meaningful. And maybe somebody else will get some sort of value or inspiration from it, but that is not my main driver or motivation. So let's let her rip. We'll just start right here. I'm going to just jump in. I've actually already jumped in many times in my videos, in my previous videos, but today I got very clear on the purpose of this particular website. And in fact, today I took a picture of my special little bench where I spend so much of my life, and I have decided to put it up as my new profile picture. I think it is the quintessential representation in a visual way of what I love to do and value and who Mr. Lifestyle is. Anyways, it's pretty funny to me. Doesn't matter if it's funny to anybody else. I guess it's an inside joke. The thing that gets me most excited these days is the prospect of getting a new guitar, maybe more than one. I really love the sound of well-made, handcrafted classical guitars. It is my dream to own a very high-quality flamenco classical guitar. One of the guitars with nylon strings anyways. I really love to play that type of guitar. I'm also passionate about playing acoustic steel string guitars. One of my biggest dreams, and something I spend a lot of time thinking about these days, is how I can get myself into a private and secluded creative musical space. So let me try to find some better words for that. I am wishing to find a music room where I can do my composing and recording and play freely without having outside sound influences affect the recording process or my creative processes. By contrast, my current situation is that I live in a lively old character house and I live in a basement bottom corner suite. There is a lot of bumping around above me, and that spills into my recordings over many years. There's a lot of creaks and bumps and squeaks and footsteps that have found their way into my many guitar recordings and home recordings over the years. So my dream is to find a quiet, secluded place where I can compose freely and just let my freak flag fly, so to say, without any feeling that I am interrupting anyone or that I would worry about anyone hearing me if I didn't want to be heard. I want to just be in a space where I can have absolute assurance that no one is listening and that I can just sort of dance naked, uh, as though no one is watching, so to say, in a musical sort of way. That's a strange comparison, but that's the best one I could find right now.